looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Suns. Hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Well, right now for the Suns, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Connect is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Nurkic. In at center, And it's the Suns to start out. Well, Doris, the past few seasons, we've seen some teams go all in on star power with little to show for it in the end.
BA, thank you for making this point, because we have seen teams mortgage their future in order to just put a collection of stars together, and it is so rare that it works out or turns into a championship. To me, it's always about balancing out your roster. Yes, you need stars to win in the NBA, but you need the right complementary pieces around those stars to come away with a championship.
And there's the rejection. Booker for three, buries it from three.
Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any three he gets. That is pretty.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. It's a three-point game. Ball passes to Nurkic. Back to Ball. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Ball. It's stolen by Nurkic. Ball outside. 14 feet away. Count it.
Well, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, Lamelo says, I like that shot.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Booker looking around. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Connect. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Clock at 6. Ball. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Beal. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top shooting rookies from downtown this past month. Dalton Connect is second.
He's been simply on fire from deep during this past month. He knows he's got the green light to fire from distance whenever he's given the opportunity.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, BA. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, BA. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Here's Connect. 8 points in his last time out. Booker with it. Guarded now by Ball. Tries it from 19. And he hits the jumper for 2. Booker's got 5.
Timeout. Booker making it look easy in the mid-range.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Pass to Miller. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous." I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And here are the Hornets now. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Knocks it down from distance.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Durant's shot is off. Hornets leading by 4. Miller with it. Beal picks him up. There's Ball with a 3. The shot no good. For Phoenix, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Yep, count it.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
Pass to connect. And here's Miller. Shoots over Beal. Here's Nurkic. Durant pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Suns trail by 5. Beal outside. Richards with a screen. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Miller outside. Over Beal. Miller can't get it to go.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's got 9.
Well, that's what you call a tough 2, because if you're in the lane at D-Book size, you never know what could happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. And a chance here to check out some stats for Lamelo Ball.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to connect. Tipped. Tries to save it. Now here's Miller. To the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Suns trail by 3. Down low. Here's Beal. The Hornets pull it in. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Connect missing. The Suns have gone 6 of 11 so far. It's Beal on the wing. The 3 ball. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Down in the corner, Beal shoots with confidence. Just one more area he can score from consistently.
Here's Miller. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Over the last few years, Bradley Beal has had an unfortunate string of injuries, Doris.
B.A., that's putting it mildly. If you go back to the 2019 season, he hasn't played more than 60 games since that year. Obviously, when he's healthy, this is one of the great shooters and ball-handling guards in the league. He has the physical stature and ability to be outstanding on the defensive end. It's just hard watching him get robbed of so many of these prime years.
Here's Booker. After the basket by Charlotte. All alone on the break. And Ball throws it down.
Wow, credit Miller's defense right there. He initiates it and ignites the break.
And so Beal will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
The Hornets making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Durant against Bridges. Durant, the pass to Richards. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Bridges outside. Back to Vincent. Pass to connect. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nurkic. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now here's Allen. He's scoreless. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Suns lead by 1.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Pass to Vincent. The 3. Drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Durant. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, he was also sending back shot after shot. I think he had 4 rejections. That changes how your opponent attacks.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Miller. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Oh, denied by Durant.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Plumlee's checked in for the Suns. Beal comes in for Durant. For 3, Smith. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Booker. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Booker's got 13.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Bridges passes to Okogie. Banked it in off the glass.
You can see the willingness of Josh Okogie to mix it up. This guy muscles that through the net.
Pass to Dunn. Booker with it. The 3 is up. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And here is Williams. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Blocked. Here's Allen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
B.A., his presence on this particular roster so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Ball passes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. The Suns lead by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Diabate. Plumlee pulls down the board. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Here's Beal. Allen outside. On the wing, Jones. From outside the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Ball taking his time here. The kick out to Williams. Smith outside. shot to stop the run. Good on the bucket.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
He can't hit that time. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead, leading by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Hornets trail by 6. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Dunn in at the power forward position. Now here's Smith. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Jones. From 13 feet, down it goes. Jones has got 5.
Yeah, Tyus Jones getting into that mid-range game. Very opportunistic right there.
Jones against Ball. Over to the wing. Smith against Beal. Second chance effort, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. Phoenix, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
The first one falls.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
Some changes for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Beal, and it's Booker in for Jones. And so he hits both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to O'Neal. Smith against Booker. Up and over Smith. Booker's shot is good. 18 points for him.
Well, we've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Here's Diabate. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Diabate. Off target at the rim.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Dunn, the pass to Booker. O'Neal on the wing. 4-3. Booker no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Williams with the screen. Smith passes to Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Allen against Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mark Williams. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns. Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Hornets trail by 7. Smith passes to Williams. Back to Smith. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Dunn outside. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
To the inside. Here's Booker. Knocked loose.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Williams passes to Smith. Now here's Vincent. He's guarded by Martin. Count that one. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Martin. With the floater. Okogie pulls down the board. And for Charlotte, they're shooting around 41%. Pass to Vincent. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Some changes for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Williams. And Miller subbed in for Vincent. The Suns lead by 3. Now Allen, 5 points in the game. Plumlee finds Booker. Stolen by Ball. Miller outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And this will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And he can't hit the 2nd. Phoenix has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Dunn, the pass to Allen. Here's Booker. Pulls up on the wing. Miller pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Ball no good. The Suns leading. Booker for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Miller. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Here's Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Allen against Smith. Okogie on the wing. Here's Miller. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. For 3, Allen. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Okogie. Smith against Allen. And it's blocked by Martin. Right side Booker. Martin with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 4.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Here's the pick. Ball with it. Done in his pocket. Good work there as it goes. Ball's got 14 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Booker. Coming off a 31-point game against Philadelphia. Down low. 6 to shoot. The shot by Dunn, no good. The Hornets have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Miller. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, my goodness. How about the vertical by Brandon Miller? He got up.
And it's Allen with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They host the Hawks after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. From deep. On target from range. 5 points in the game.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Ball outside. Nurkic a screen on Booker. The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Brandon Miller.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
And he drops the first.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Some changes for Charlotte. Bridges, he's checked in for Okogie. Connect comes in for Smith. And Vincent is subbed in for Ball. Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Allen. There's a screen by Nurkic. Bridges misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Vincent. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
And this is the game that Nurkic plays. Using the big body inside, carving out a high percentage look.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's good from Nurkic. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Nurkic hits them both.
One of the things I think teams love when you have Yusuf Nurkic is the kind of physicality he brings nightly in the middle of the paint. This is a guy who's capable of 20 and 20 on a good night.
Now here's Jones. He had 16 in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And let's not forget about the assists. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense. Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Guys, you know this. Brandon Miller plays the game with a high level of intelligence, and at 6'9", that length, not a bad addition to that.
Here in the second period, he's made a concerted effort to attack and get himself to the line.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Pass to Booker. This one for 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Durant against Bridges. Here's Miller. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Miller's got 12. Phoenix leading by 5. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Suns. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Back to Vincent. Miller on the wing. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Miller's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Oh, got that one up quick. And the Suns lead by 7.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Vincent passes to Bridges. With the fadeaway. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Nice D from Bridges. For Charlotte, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. And he makes a first.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Richards is checked in for O'Neal. Both free throws good from Booker. Hornets trail by 7. Vincent outside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. .125 left in the first half of this one. Outside Jones. Now here's Richards. He's guarded closely. Martin outside. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Vincent outside. Bridges outside. From 13, Jones grabs the board.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And Booker with the jam.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
Vincent passes to Bridges. And stolen by Jones. And they're running. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And they pick up 2. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bridges has got 7 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
That'll do it for the first half. Phoenix out in front, leading by 6. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Phoenix Suns.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Connect in at the 3. That's the Hornets 5.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
Ball against Booker. Pass to Connect. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Connect's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Martin outside. Booker with it.
Now, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Ball. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Bridges finds Nurkic. Now here's Miller. Shoots over Beal. Miller can't get it to go.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
The kick to Durant. Over Bridges. Durant, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Ball into the lane. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on Nick Richards. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that one falls for Ball.
One thing that impresses you about Lamelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Here's Booker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 for 8. That free throw good from Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. And here's Ball. He's got 17. To the left wing. And here's Connect outside. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Suns lead by 6. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 10.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Pass to Richards. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Three-pointer, Beal. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
The Suns clear it. And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play. Durant looking around. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Connect. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And while we can, let's take a look at the rookies who are leading the way in points this past month. Dalton Connect 3rd.
Those averages have distanced him from the pack. And the scary thing is, he may widen that margin.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pushing it up now. And they're on the break. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
Hornets trail by 5. Pass to connect. And here's Nurkic. Ball with it. Booker defending. Here's Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
It is very difficult guarding Lamelo Ball to stay disciplined and not bite on that pump fake. He's so good at it.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good.
Lamelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 3-point lead. Here's Beal. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Beal's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level scorer. He will take what you give him.
Nurkic a screen on Booker. There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte again missing. The Suns lead by 5. Durant with it. Nurkic picks him up. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Durant on the assist from Booker. Durant's got 16 points.
Well, that's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Inside. Here's connect. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Cody Martin. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Back to Booker. From behind the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Miller against Beal. Nurkic passes to Miller. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Nurkic finds Bridges. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with the Suns, it's the 2nd game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You love to see that kind of effort.
Ball outside. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Beal's got room. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Nurkic a screen on Booker. Ball passes to Nurkic. Miller outside. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Durant. Pass to Richards. It's stolen by Nurkic. Smith left side. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
3-pointer. Beal. Smith with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And the 3-pointer is good for Durant.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw no good.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. To the middle. Here's Richards. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You can always count on D-Book to make the right reads when he's in pick-and-roll action. He's so smart.
Ball into the lane, and Ball throws it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
The Suns lead by 5. Outside Durant. The 3. Miller pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass the ball. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. Williams is checked in for Nurkic. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. To the paint. Allen outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him. Bridges against Durant. Who poked away. Now Smith. He's got 9. And he hits it to tie the game. Smith's got 11.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Booker finds Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Back to ball. And stolen by Booker. That's tipped. Beal with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to Richards. Inside. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Allen. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
Bridges against Durant. Up top, Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
And I love watching Smith challenge the defense and getting the foul in the process.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. No good on that one. So for the Hornets, Okogie's checked in for Miller, and Vincent is subbed in for Lamelo Ball. The Suns making a switch here. He hits the 2nd from the line. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Here's Durant driving to the basket. Here's Plumlee. Plumlee. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Okogie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. 4th, the Hornets.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
First one falls for him.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays a game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
And so he makes both from the line. The Suns' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Outside Durant. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Here's Vincent. Charlotte, no good that time either. And Phoenix shooting 39% from the field in the 3rd. Dunn outside. Jones, the pass to Dunn. Left side Durant. 5 on the clock. And off the glass. That one's good. Durant's got 12 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Okogie. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Allen, the pass to Durant. Shot is up. Durant with another miss. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Suns on top. They're up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Grayson Allen, also Devin Booker out there. Mason Plumlee out there with Cody Martin, and it's Dunn in at the power forward position. That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. Now here's Ball. Smith outside. Pass to Vincent. Back to Smith. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And he drives in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Pass to Martin. Back to Booker. Martin with the ball. Shot clock at 6. He was all alone on that one. And the Suns lead by 1. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
There's Ball with a 3. Lamelo knocks down the long one.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. Lamelo's so confident from distance.
Martin, the pass to Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mark Williams.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw good from Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Vincent outside. Smith outside. Vincent outside. Here's Okogie. The three-pointer off the mark. And for the Suns, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Allen. Okogie pulls down the board. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Ball with it. Now guarded by Booker. Nice shot by Okogie.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
For 3, Booker. Oh! Booker with the triple.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a 3-point answer.
Ball against Booker. Ball passes to Okogie. Done with a steal. Here's Martin, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. Miller's checked in for Vincent. And he's good on the second.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Miller outside. Here he goes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Cody Martin.
Brandon Miller showing you a little burst of speed on that drive and willing to absorb the contact. Love it.
First free throw is good. Miller hits them both. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Allen with it. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Ball. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Booker's got 44.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Here's Ball. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Outside Booker. Six on the shot clock. Martin, the pass to Dunn. Counted from distance. And it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Williams. Now Ball. And stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Shoots over Ball. Booker no good. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Ball passes to Williams. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix with another.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Allen against Smith. Pass to Williams. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Now Martin fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lamelo down the lane. Here's Okogie to stop the run. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Allen. Martin with a screen on Smith. Allen can't get it to go.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Phoenix leading by 4. Now here's Allen. Pass to Dunn. Takes the 3. Drains the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Booker against Ball. Here's Okogie. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Martin outside. For 3, Allen. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Miller on the wing. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Miller's got 20 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Some changes for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. Bridges comes in for Okogie. And Connect subbed in for Smith. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Ball passes to Nurkic. Doubled by Durant. 3-pointer, Bridges. Pure from 3-point range.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Booker against Ball. Lets it go from the wing. Ball with the rebound. Hornets trail by 4. And Ball throws it down.
Wow, Lamelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
Durant finds Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 5th assist in this one.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Bridges passes to Ball from 12 feet. Deflected. They recover it. Bridges outside. Ball against Booker. Nurkic a screen on Booker. Here's Ball. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over Ball. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Ball, driving inside. Ooh, Durant with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Ball from the low block. Misses off the left iron. Phoenix leading by 7. Beal left side. Miller pulls it in. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor.
Even as a rookie, Connect has the confidence to call his own number and connects.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Here's the three. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Ball. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Well, Lamelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear. Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Beal outside. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Brandon Miller.
Well, Bradley Beal, one of the harder covers in the NBA. He has such a well-rounded game. You've got to check him all over the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Hornets trail by 4. And here's Ball. Miller on the wing. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For 3, Durant. They get it back. Richards' shot is off. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. The kick out to Ball. Going inside. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 4. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. They get it back. Outside Durant. And stolen by Bridges. And here's Connect outside. He shoots again. For 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Connect's got 5 points now this quarter.
A huge bucket for the youngster. Dalton Connect. Ice water in those veins. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2.
And guys, we all know when Bradley Beal is healthy, he has a problem. It's a combo guard you're looking at, considerable range, and playmaking ability. But those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
Ball passes to Miller, shoots over Beal, and Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball. Miller's got 22 points.
They turn to Brandon Miller in a big spot, and he delivers.
Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Booker.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Miller outside from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Beal outside. Shot clock at 6. It's Booker on the wing. There's the triple. Doesn't go that time. They could win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Devin Booker.